At some point, you have to stop editing your expectations and hope for someone's potential. People show you exactly who they are very early on, and it's more of anything in your free will and your decision to either love them for who they are or love them from afar. Stop falling in love with people's potential, okay? Learn from what they show you and believe them for who they show you that they are. I feel like as humans, we always see the good in people and we always see who they could be, and sometimes we see things that they don't even see for themselves. Think of it like this. If you were in their shoes, that's what you would do. But more of anything, what are they capable of doing within themselves? And not what would you do? Because at the end of the day, no one has your mind and no one has your soul. No one has your intention. So if people aren't resonating with the things you feel like they can be within themselves, that's because it's the reality of the situation. Sometimes people don't see the light that they are. And of course, you can awaken that in them, but if they don't see that within themselves, if they aren't doing the work within themselves to do that, you're talking to a fucking dead wall. You're watering a dead plant if they're not doing the work within themselves to nurture the soil, to give them sunlight, to put water within themselves. You can't be the water for them. They have to do that for themselves. We need to let go of control. You can't control how someone is. You can't fix them, so you must accept them. And I'm here to tell you, my love, someone needs to hear this. You're not here to work on a project, okay? You're here to have someone be whole within their own home, within themselves, so that way when you walk through the door, everything is already made for them because they did the work to build their home. But if you're over here building a project, like you a construction worker, you're putting the work in for them that they need to do for themselves. You can't be the one building up the blocks, putting up the bricks, because that is their job. All their work and their free will is within themselves, and they must do the work to either elevate or you must accept them for what they are, who they are. And I feel like a lot of the times this also stems from the root of a childhood wound. If I can fix them, I can be enough. If I stick around and show them I'm loyal, they'll change. But in all reality, it takes them taking the action to do so. You can be the biggest support system, the most loving, loyal person, but if they're not doing the work to make it work, my love, you're only draining your own energy. You're only depleting yourself of your own growth, of your own water, because you're always overflowing into someone else's plate. This is a huge thing within myself too, is I was always one to want to heal others, to want to be the one to show them the light, right? But they have to take the initiative for themselves to do so. You are your own person. You have your own purpose. You have your own light within yourself. You need to be around people who are whole within themselves, so that way when they meet you, it's a whole piece. You're not here to fix broken pieces. You need to be around people who are elevating themselves and are doing the wholeness within themselves to be whole. Because at the end of the day, when you let go of control, you accept the outcome that it's either this or that. It's either they become someone they're meant to be or they become who they've always been. But here's the thing, just because you accept it doesn't mean you tolerate it, okay? And you know how you should and shouldn't be treated. So let's get on the topic of accepting, right? Accepting, letting go of control, and being at peace with what it is and what the actual outcome is. Know your worth and know where you need to take a stand for yourself, and know where you need to pour your energy into, and know where you need to set boundaries. That's just the way they are. And if they're not doing the change, you make the change within yourself to tolerate relationships that actually make you whole, that actually pour into you, that actually give you light. Because if it's not doing just that, giving you light, it's dragging you down. It's causing you blockages. It's literally making you disturbed within your own peace because you're trying to make an acceptance and accepting of someone else's behavior. You deserve nothing but peace, love, loyalty, and that's it. Point blank, period. And if you're not receiving that in the relationship that you're even thinking about right now, it's because it's here to teach you that you need to love yourself and know your self-worth within yourself. Loving someone where they are doesn't mean that you stay where they are, okay? It's you give them love, you give them light, you give them so much peace and you wish them well, but you also take your peace and your power to know that you deserve more and you need to love them from afar. This is something that has been so challenging for me, and it's been something I've always learned in my life, to where I have to know my self-worth to walk away from things that don't serve me. And it's not just in relationships, it's in friendships. And it's crazy, you know, you'll keep repeating the same lesson over and over again until you actually understand you deserve the fucking world within every single relationship in your life, within your love relationships, your friendships, your family relationships. It's knowing your self-love within yourself is the most powerful thing to have. So setting the boundary to know I deserve to be treated this way, and if I'm not, I accept it, but I don't tolerate it. I move forward from it. I take power within myself to keep it pushing. See, at the end of the day, baby, if you don't do that for yourself, you're gonna keep attracting the same people that are keep doing it over and over again. And I'm learning that right now. I've been doing such work when it comes to my love relationships, to where I know what I deserve and love And that's exactly why your girl has been single as fuck, which I'm very blessed for. I love being in solitude and I love myself, and it's made me fall in love with myself even more. Now that opponent can't get me in love right now because I'm loving myself so deeply, it's coming in friendships. I'm seeing it come in friendships. I'm like, oh shit, wait, this is my process I've been learning with my love relationships, but now it's coming in friendships. And it's like, no, I don't tolerate that. I need to show myself that I deserve more. And if I need to cut the relationship to where I need to move forward and love myself more and love you from afar, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna tolerate it in my love life. I'm sure as hell not gonna tolerate it in my friendships. And same to you, my love. So just know, if it's not making you whole, it's making you incomplete. Cut it, 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 cut, cut, cut. And I feel like it's always so hard for us to do so because, again, we love people for who we think they could be versus what they're actually really showing us. And I feel like that's like the hugest lesson I've had to go through in my life is just believe them for what you see that they are. Period. But more of anything is the root feelings you feel within when you feel these things, right? You feel shame and you feel guilt for choosing yourself when you need to be protecting your peace. But the moment you start repeating that and you start pouring that energy into the universe, it's like, okay, she's learning. So let's give her more of relationships that are gonna reflect her to where people are whole. People are gonna respect her and love her because you're pouring that respect and love into yourself. And I feel like now more than anything, that's truly the only relationships I will tolerate in my life is ones that first off respect and love me, but respect and love themselves. And also the people that do the work to heal themselves, okay? No one wants to be around someone who is just, that's just the way I am. That's just the way I'm gonna be. No, actually, that's not how it is. And that's exactly how you're gonna push people away is because you're not doing the work for yourself. Their healing is their choice, not your duty. Don't take ownership of what someone else's process is. Because you know what's crazy? Sometimes I feel like when we want to short circuit the system a little bit and try to teach someone how to be, you're actually cheating them of their own system of how they need to elevate themselves. So it's like, okay, they're going through this right now, right? So it's like, all right, let me take a step back. Let me not be reactive to their chaos and let me understand that this is something they need to go through within themselves to heal this version of them. So let me take a step back. Let me love me and respect me, but also give them the space to elevate themselves. Let me love you by taking a step back. Let me love you by actually putting myself first and actually giving you the space to become better. And if they don't, they taught you even more. They were put into your life to teach you your self-worth for you. So baby, I'm telling you, you are not responsible for no one's actions and how they feel about themselves and how they react. Your only thing you're responsible for is how you react and how you treat yourself and how you love you. So take ownership in that and put yourself first. Don't settle for no bullshit, okay? And know that you are deserving of it all. And if you're not receiving that from your relationships, your friendships, your businesses, partnerships, whatever, it's because they came here to teach you how to love you, and that's why you need to cut the cord and set the boundary. Again, like I said, you deserve it all in everything that you do in your life. With all the love in your life, with all the friendships in your life, with every single thing in your life. If it's not bringing you peace, it's bringing you chaos. Dual mantra, I release control and I choose me. The only connection that I need is with me in the light of the Creator. I attract relationships that choose me, elevate me, respect me, and give me peace. My love within myself is the most important relationship in my life, and that way every relationship around me reflects that. And so it is. I actually feel so much better after doing this video because like I said, your girl is going through this right now. So if this is resonating with you, baby, we on the same motherfucking team, okay? So I just want you to know you are amazing and you deserve it all. And if it's not happening right now, just know it's meant to happen when you take initiative for you to choose you. Choose you. Thank you so much for being here with me, my love. This is always a channel that's always gonna elevate you, make you more at peace with yourself, make you know that you deserve the world, and you are always on this self-love journey, and it's always a process, but this is always here to be a reminder to you. But when you choose this path and really embody that energy for you, that's everything you'll accept. So if you needed to come here to get a reminder, this is it, my love, okay? So more of anything, I want you to write in the comments, like, what relationships do you need to shift, release, or adjust, or just truly become at peace with? What did you take away from this video? What's something you want to talk about? Whatever you want me to know in the comments, please write below. Thank you so much for being here with me. Light, love in your soul after seeing this video. And yeah, just keep telling me what you want me to know below, my baby.